Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and it is November 4th, and we are back in Scooba, Mississippi as the men's basketball team is getting ready to tip off against the visiting Northwest Community College Rangers. Both teams coming to this one 1-0 on the season. Had a little bit of contest come in to Scooba, Mississippi on Monday night as Lynn came in, and the final was 74-71, I do believe, and it was a close one here in Scooba, Mississippi to start the season off for the Lions, but nonetheless, they came out with the dub. Northwest also was on the road on Monday night, and they face Coahoma, came out with a commanding victory over Coahoma Community College at an 84-60 final. So both teams coming in this one 1-0 as the early start of the season. Recent matchups against these two. EMCC is 21-8 since 2007, dated back, but only 7-5 against the Rangers under Coach Bagley. We are about 5.5 minutes from tip-off. We got starting lineups coming your way. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just moments away from tip-off. Starting lineups being called right now. A little bit of different look for EMCC tonight. They'll be going for number 1, Tremont Pittman. Number 3, Jaquavius Tarvin. Number 5, Nick Walker starting tonight. Number 11, Chris Newell. And number 23, Ja'Cory Smith. Ja'Cory Smith with an outstanding game Monday against Co-Lin. Shot the ball really well. And as the Northwest starters being called out at the moment, get to those in just a second. Ja'Cory Smith had 13 rebounds and 20 points, the leading scorer for East Mississippi. Now starting for the Northwest Rangers will be number 0, Taylor. Number 1, Joseph Cooper. Number 4, Ethan Pickett. Number 23, Isaiah Gaines. And number 25, TJ Hanna. The big sixth man coming off the bench for Northwest will be number 10, Zandon Harrelson from Center Hill High School, one of the hometown boys with me. But nonetheless, we are ready to get going as we are about to tip off the start of the first half. The difference between last week's Monday's starting lineup over tonight's is that we do not know if we will see Brandon Devine tonight, as he suffered a lower back injury and might be out for a few matches, but see him shooting around and he looked okay. Let's see if Coach Billy goes to him tonight or not. But Nick Walker, the veteran sophomore, will get the start. Number 23, Gaines, will be jumping for Northwest, and number 5, Nick Walker, for the Lions. Gaines stands at 6'7". He's a freshman from Pensacola, Florida. Nick Walker is 6'6" and 215. Let's see who wins this one. Man, it was just about even, but Chris Newell comes away with it, and the Lions take over. They will receive first possession of this one. Nick Walker hands back to Tremont Pittman. Pittman surveying the floor, gives to Ja'Cory Smith up top. Smith drives all the way to the basket. Floater is good. Got it off the bank shot there. And East Mississippi leads early, 2-0. Pickett swings out top to Taylor. Taylor goes left off the screen. Comes back to Gaines. Gaines thinks about it. Swings it back to Taylor. Taylor for 3. That one's good. Got it to go. It's actually Cooper. Northwest leads early. Walker swings it back to Tarvin. Tarvin to Pittman. Pittman hands off to Chris Newell. Newell drives into the lane, kicks it out to Nick Walker. It's stolen away. Coming the other way is Pickett. Pickett up ahead to Gaines. Gaines slams it home for the flush. Northwest coming out in the man-to-man. Some nice defense here early. There's almost another steal by Pickett. Tarvin maintains. Tarvin to the basket, and it gets called for the foul is Joseph Cooper. I do believe that one's going to be on the floor, so it'll stay with East Mississippi. Actually, they'll say it's on the shot, so Jaquavius Tarvin to the line for the first time tonight. First trip to the line for East Mississippi. First one, no good. Rattles in and out. Second shot on its way. That one's no good. Too long. Rebound comes down to Hanna. Hanna hands over to Cooper. Cooper comes left off the screen. Now has a mismatch on Nick Walker. And now Gaines is going to line up a 3 over top of Tremont Pittman. That was no good. Rebound still being poked around. Last touch by Chris Newell. Taylor comes up with it for Northwest, and it's a fresh 20 for them. Hands over to Gaines. Tremont Pittman still guarding Gaines. Now Nick Walker on Taylor. Taylor drives right. Pull-up jumper is going to be no good. Too far right. Rebound Ja'Cory Smith. And a foul committed on Gaines, as he stumbled right over top of Ja'Cory Smith. Ja'Cory with a big smile on his face. Or he might be in a little bit of pain, actually. Tremont Pittman looking to slow things down. Now hands to Nick Walker. Walker to Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin having trouble handling the ball so far. Pittman down low Ja'Cory Smith where he does his best work. Fadeaway jumper. He got it. Nice jump fadeaway floater for Ja'Cory Smith, and he's got all 4 so far for the Lions. Here's Gaines once again for the Rangers. Now to Pickett. Pickett to Hannah. Hannah trying to work on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper is no good, too long. Rebound, Chris Newell. Newell running the floor. Pulls it back out, surveying the floor. Now swings it to Pittman. Tremont Pittman picks up his dribble. Thought about giving it to Nick Walker down low, but nothing was there. Newell was trying to make a move to the basket, but swings it back out top of the key. 12 seconds to shoot for the Lions. Nick Walker comes with a screen. He goes right, and it's last touched by Cooper, as that one was going to be out of bounds, thrown by Chris Newell. Was looking for a cutting Tremont Pittman. He just wasn't quite there. But it'll stay with the Lions. 6 seconds to shoot. Tremont Pittman will inbound underneath the basket left side. And then Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin, Newell thought about it. Nice in between the legs pass. Nick Walker's got to get a shot off. He does not get it off. Shot clock violation turns it over. 17-12 left to play here in the first half. Northwest leads by 1, 5-4. East Mississippi looks like they're trying to settle into a full court press. Gaines back to Cooper. They do break it. Now Pickett's going to line up a 3. Too long. Rebound, Nick Walker. Walker hands to Pittman. Pittman looking to go fast. In the corner, Newell lines up a 3. That one's just short, no good. Rebound being poked around. Almost came down to Nick Walker. Foul committed on Nick Walker on the loose ball. I think they're going to call Nick Walker for the hold, which will be his first. East Mississippi still in this full court press. Gaines and Cooper trade passes. Now they break it. Here's Taylor. Taylor inside to Hannah. Hannah makes a move, goes up strong, no good, gets his own rebound. Putback's no good, rebound Nick Walker. Walker hands over to Chris Newell. Newell looking to run the floor fast. Chris up top, Ja'Cory Smith. Now Pittman left wing. Pittman going to settle into a 3. That was going to be no good, too strong. Rebound comes away with Pickett. Pickett going fast, wide open down the center of the lane, and the basket is good from TJ Hannah. So a transition basket there for Northwest gives them the lead by 3 now. Pittman calling for some movement. He's going to set a little elbow jumper. That one's good. Nice shot. East Mississippi answering on the other end. It's back to a 1-point game. Gaines gets it to Pickett. Pickett to Taylor in the corner. Taylor lines up a 3. It's way off the mark. Air ball. Here's Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin in the center of the lane. Goes through some contact and is fouled. Shot was no good, but to the line to shoot 2. See if he can't redeem himself and try to give East Mississippi the lead. East Mississippi struggled down the stretch against Co-Lin on Monday night, trying to hit some free throws. First one rattles in and good, and it's a tie game. But you had Tremont Pittman, who could have sealed the deal twice late seconds into Monday's matchup against Co-Lin, and just couldn't quite do it. Second one's on point, and East Mississippi has the lead. And just couldn't quite do it. He missed a pair of free throws both times. There's the trap from East Mississippi. Northwest able to break it. Now in the corner, once again, Taylor lines up a 3. He got that one. Big time answer on the other end of the floor for the Rangers. It's 10-8 in favor of Northwest. Pittman swings to Ja'Cory Smith, getting the call for Coach Billy. Pittman to Ja'Cory. Ja'Cory hands off to Chris Newell. Newell trying to make a move, and he loses the basket. Ball on the floor, way up ahead, and Cooper's going to lay it up and in and home. Joe Cooper, the native from Olive Branch, Mississippi, transfer from Pearl River Community College. You remember him playing some basketball games at Olive Branch High School, as he was on a winning team at Northwest. They were a very solid group. DJ Jeffries, who plays now at Memphis. Here's Ja'Cory Smith, picks up his dribble, swings outside, fakes right. Here's Nick Walker, wide open three, top of the key, no good, too far left. Rebound comes down to Northwest. Here's Joe Cooper, going to go fast again. Picks up his dribble, could have really shot that one. He was wide open. East Mississippi without a defender right now. Northwest takes the three, and it's no good. Rebound, Nick Walker has it poked away momentarily from Ethan Pickett. But it's going to stay with the Lions. Blake Butler checks in for the first time tonight for Chris Newell. Had someone mention as we walked into the gym that Northwest seemed to look quite more athletic than Co-Lin, just eye test-wise. And you can definitely see that starting here tonight. 12-8 the score. East Mississippi down by 4. Tremont Pittman swings it back outside to Nick Walker. Walker hands to Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin looking around, fakes right, goes left, tries to spin out of it, and it's stolen away once again. Here comes Hannah. Hannah to Cooper, and it's count the basket and the foul as London Taylor, I called him Joe Cooper, gets it to go, and he'll head to the line to try to finish out the three-point play. Well, back what I was saying, it was the eye test-wise, Northwest definitely passes as they look quite more athletic than Co-Lin does. And a high-scoring team, they dropped 84 points against a Coahoma team. And the shot's no good, and it stays at 14-8. Danny Washington checks in for Tremont Pittman. Ja'Cory Smith to Kevin Henry. Henry also checks in for Jaquavius Tarvin. Corey Smith trying to post up. Kevin Henry, he's going to line up a three. That one's no good, too far left. Nick Walker on the rebound. Walker being double-teamed, tries to pass it out. Nice job by throwing it off of Pickett. The possession will stay with East Mississippi. 13-28 left to play here in the first half. 17 seconds to shoot for East Mississippi as they'll inbound on the sideline right in front of Northwest bench in the corner. So here comes Brandon Dervine for East Mississippi. Just didn't know if we were going to see him tonight. Thought he might miss a few games, but it looks like he's going to get some minutes in. Here's Blake Butler. Nick Walker does have a seat for the Lions. Butler draws off some contact in the lane. Floater shot is good. Nice job by Blake Butler staying with the handle and going through some contact for the basket. Gaines drives, and a foul committed on Ja'Cory Smith. Number 10 also checks in for the Rangers, and that's Zandon Harrison, the Center Hill High School native, who I mentioned earlier, who was going to be the first man off the bench and get some good minutes in. And Harrison surveying the floor. Down low to Gaines. Gaines gives it up and no good. Rebound is all over the floor and is going to stay with Northwest as it hit off the baseline. Last touch by Brandon Dervine. Number 3 is also check in. That's Richards, James Richards for Northwest. So Gaines, TJ Hanna, Richards, Harrelson, and Taylor on the floor for Northwest. Now, where's the offensive foul? There's the call. Offensive foul committed by Richards, and East Mississippi gets the ball back. 12:44 left to play here in the first half. East Mississippi down by 4. Blake Butler surveying the floor and almost throws it away. He was looking for Danny Washington. It ends up in Kevin Henry's hands. Henry picks up his dribble outside to Blake Butler. Butler, deep left wing, calls for the screen, comes off Dervine. Now Ja'Cory Smith. Ja'Cory Smith hard into the lane, throws up a shot, no good, too strong. Tip is no good from Brandon, and the Northwest comes up with the rebound. Here's Richards. Richards to Harrelson. Harrelson down low in the paint is no good from number 12 who's checked in. That's Kyles. Quinn Kiles took that shot. Danny Washington takes a long three. That one's no good. Rebound ends up in Blake Butler's hand off the tip from Brandon. Now outside Ja'Cory Smith, and it's a fresh 20 for the Lions. Washington thought about driving, swings it back out to Blake Butler. Butler comes off the screen of Dervine. Butler, fadeaway jump shot is no good, too strong. Rebound comes down to Kiles. Kiles hands over to Richards. Richards in the corner to Taylor. Taylor back to Richards. Richards looking around for some movement. Swings it to Harrelson. Harrelson for three. That one's too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Kevin Henry with East Mississippi the other way. Coach Billy says, hey, man, let's slow it down a little bit. Just trying to kind of trading shots back and forth. No good looks from East Mississippi. It's been outstanding defense so far from the Rangers. Smith to Butler. Butler inside to Brandon Dervine. Dervine swings it back to Butler. Butler to Ja'Cory Smith. 5 seconds to shoot. Ja'Cory into the lane, loses the handle, and it's stolen away once again. Here's Richards. Richards 2-on-1 in favor of East Mississippi. That one's blocked from Dervine. Butler comes up with it. The pass deflected. Harrelson now coming the other way for Northwest. In the corner comes Taylor. Taylor for three. He got it. A series of unfortunate events has displayed here early in the first half. And here's Danny Washington, East Mississippi, trying to get something going on the offensive thing. Tried to find a cutting Kevin Henry, and it's going to last be touched off of Kevin Henry's fingertips, and it's turned over back to Northwest it goes. Ja'Cory Smith checks out, and we will see Tank Jones check in. Also more subs as Tunstall comes in for Northwest. McKee checked in for Hannah. Gaines still on the floor. The only starter still left on the floor for Northwest is Gaines. Gaines gets it to Tunstall. Tunstall back outside to Gaines. Gaines to a wide open Harrelson. Harrelson down low to Kiles, and the easy two-point basket is there. What you're seeing is Northwest kind of working the floor, getting some good passes, and getting great looks, as East Mississippi has nothing brewing on the offense end of things. Tank Jones set a screen for Danny Washington. That one's almost taken away from Tunstall, or excuse me, Richards. Nice pass down low to Brandon Dervine. And Dervine looks like he got fouled on the play. Trying to get it in. Washington surveying the floor. They have to abort it to Kevin Henry. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 9:45 left to play here in the first half. East Mississippi down by 9. Washington at the East Miss logo. Looking to go. Pulls it out. Now goes back in. Nice pass down low to Tank Jones, and he got it to go. That's what East Mississippi has to do. I mean, Northwest seems to be working for Northwest to find the right man open. Tunstall spinning into the lane. It's too hard. The tip is no good. Rebound comes down to Tank Jones. That was almost a very nice play there from Ethan Pickett on the Ranger side of things. Washington surveying the floor. Here's Kevin Henry. Kevin Henry traveled with it. Kevin Henry and Zandon Harrelson, former teammates at Center Hill High School. Always fun to play against the old teammates. Harrelson hands to Tunstall. Back to Harrelson. Harrelson surveying the floor. And he stepped out on the sideline, and he turns it over. .8:52 left to play here in the first half. East Mississippi down by 7 now. Dervine hands to Blake Butler. Butler into the lane. It's no good, but fouled on the shot. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Butler's first shot is up and good. As cutting into that Northwest Ranger lead. It looks like we'll see Joe Cooper check back in for the Rangers. Awaiting the shot from Blake Butler. It's no good, but it should have been a lane violation on Northwest, and it is. So Blake Butler will get a second chance opportunity here. And Kyles has a seat for the Rangers as Joe Cooper checks back in. Second one no good as well. Tank Jones almost comes up with a big-time play, though, as it was poked out of the hands of Ethan Pickett, but it'll stay with the Rangers. Joe Cooper walks it up the floor for Northwest. Joe Cooper surveying the floor, gives it to Tunstall. Cooper. Back to Richards. Richards back to Cooper. Great defense here from East Mississippi. Cooper's going to have to make a play. Hop, step into the lane. He got it to go. That was kind of the player that Joe Cooper was. Once you had great defense on him, he would just come up with a big-time play, being athletic. Brandon Darvine traveled as he picked up his dribble, was searching for Danny Washington. And that's just yet again that Northwest is denying the passing lane so well. And a timeout on the floor, I do believe. We'll take a quick break as well. 8:02 left to play here in the first half. East Mississippi down 21-13 here about halfway through the first half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the EMCC timeout, and it's Northwest ball. Here's Richards, guarded heavily by Danny Washington. EMCC in the man-to-man. Harrelson trying to drive on Darvine, and a nice putback from Ethan Pickett is good. Harrelson completely missed the lay-in, but Pickett was able there to clean things up. Danny Washington hesitates. Darvine, floater is good. Got it to go. Members bounce there, if you will. 23-15 the score now. Here's Pickett. Thought about driving. Pulls it back out. Blake Butler guarding heavily. Hands over to Joe Cooper. Cooper loses the handling. Blake Butler falls for it, but Ethan Pickett picks it up in the corner. Tunstall fires from deep. It's good. Everything falling for Northwest, it seems like, here in the first half. Washington, back to Brandon Darvine. Darvine feeds Nick Walker. Walker dribbles. Nice cutting, Kevin Henry. Henry to the basket and didn't get it to go, but tipped in by Nick Walker. No whistles blow on attending. That was a goaltending is what Northwest wanted, but no whistles were blown. Here's Joe Cooper. Cooper to Richards. Richards fakes right, goes left, and he traveled. Absolutely. Here comes TJ Hanna in for Harrelson. As Harrelson, as known as that sixth man, coming off the bench, putting in good minutes for Northwest. Didn't quite produce like he usually does. And Tremont Pittman, the veteran facilitator for the Lions, in for Danny Washington. Ja'Cory Smith to Nick Walker. Walker surveying the floor. Back to Blake Butler. Butler in the corner to Kevin Henry. Henry back to Butler. Butler pulls it out. He's got 8 to shoot. Butler looking to go. Outside, Kevin Henry. He's going to line up a three. That one's no good, too far left. And Butler tried to throw that throwback back in and give East Mississippi a second chance, but here comes Joe Cooper and Northwest the other way. Layup no good. Ends up in Joe Cooper's hands. It's blocked by Ja'Cory Smith. Rebound Kevin Henry, and here comes East Mississippi on the fast break. Butler being double-teamed hard, coming away with the steal is Tunstall. Now Ja'Cory Smith coming up with one. And great veteran play there from Ja'Cory Smith, calling a timeout as he was on the floor hard. Man, some wild things happening here in Scooba. 5:46 left to play in the first half. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one on our hands. Northwest leads by 9. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the EMCC timeout. And EMCC looking to get offense things going. Ja'Cory Smith, there's Tremont Pittman. Pittman loses the handle. It'll stay with the Lions, 16 to shoot, as they will inbound underneath their own basket. Pittman aborts it to Kevin Henry. Now to Chris Newell. Newell pump fakes, dribbles around, step back three is going to be no good. Put back dunk almost good from Nick Walker. Comes down to Joe Cooper. Cooper up ahead to Ethan Pickett. Pickett loses the handle as he was going up. It's great defense there from the Lions, but here comes Tremont Pittman. Pittman to Ja'Cory Smith. Now to Kevin Henry. Henry drives baseline through the contact, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up again. That one's no good, being tipped around quite a few times. Ethan Pickett comes away with it. It's a 2-on-2. Pickett spins in the center of the lane. Shot no good, but fouled on the shot. I thought he traveled way before that, but the officials thought differently, and to the line to shoot two from the charity stripe goes Ethan Pickett for Northwest. London Taylor awaits to be checked in. First free throw is good from Pickett, and makes it a double-digit lead for the Rangers. Taylor checks in for Tunstall. The majority of your starting five on the floor for the Rangers as the second one falls, and it's an 11-point game in favor of Northwest. Only one not a starter on the floor at the moment is Richards. Here's Ja'Cory Smith. Hands to Chris Newell. Newell to Tremont Pittman. Pittman pulls it out. Now to Chris Newell once again. Newell crosses over, goes up, swings it outside. Jaquavius Tarvin for three. That one's good. Nice shot from Jaquavius Tarvin, and East Mississippi answers with one of their own. Back to an 8-point game. Lions need a stop. Joe Cooper can't handle a pass in the corner. Is London Taylor, and then it goes back to EMCC. Getting the stop they needed, forcing Joe Cooper, the big-time facilitator for the Northwest, to make a bad decision and throw that one away. East Mississippi could use a big basket here. Could cut it to a two-possession game. To Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin to Chris Newell. Newell fakes left, now goes back left to Tremont Pittman. Ja'Cory Smith goes hard into the paint. The shot is good. Ja'Cory Smith can pull it out and hit some from behind the arc, but he does his most dangerous work down low in the paint as a big man. His third year here, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Here's Richards. Richards swings to Joe Cooper. Cooper pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound, fought for. Ja'Cory Smith comes down with it, and it's an offensive loose ball foul on T.J. Hanna. And it's a 1-and-1, so East Mississippi will head to the charity stripe. And Ja'Cory Smith with an opportunity to pull the Lions closer. See if East Mississippi can't capitalize here at the charity stripe. It's up and good. Got it to go. So we'll get the second chance opportunity. Ja'Cory Smith takes 2 deep breaths. Second one up and got it to go. Front iron, back iron, and rode on home. Tunstall checks in for Northwest. They're trying to break this press. They do. Here's Taylor. Now back to Joe Cooper. Cooper down the center of the lane. A wide open Tunstall goes up, waves off the basket. The official does, and he's fouled on the floor. Tremont Pittman was called for the foul. And Northwest inbounding underneath their own basket. They get it in to TJ Hanna. Hanna outside to Pickett. Pickett trying to make a move. 15 to shoot. Goes baseline. Fadeaway jumper away from the basket. It's no good. Being tipped around. Comes up in Joe Cooper's hands. Up and under. No good. It's too strong. Rebound comes down to Nick Walker. Walker up ahead to Chris Newell. Newell. Cross-court pass. Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin for 3. No good. Rebound. Ja'Cory Smith goes right back up and it's in. Ja'Cory Smith coming up with big-time buckets as a veteran here at East Mississippi. It's back to a one-possession game in favor of the Lions. Great defense for Jaquavius Tarvin. And a fun first half we have witnessed here in Scooba. Here's Joe Cooper. Left wing, now swings it outside to Taylor. Taylor to TJ Hanna. Hanna's going to fade away jumper. That one's too short, no good. Rebound, Tremont Pittman. East Mississippi with an opportunity. Here's Nick Walker. Walker spins, blocking foul, shot no good. And to the line to try to tie this one up goes Nick Walker. 2:24 left to play here in the first half. Keep in mind that Co-Lin took the lead as we went to the locker room right before halftime as they hit a nice shot to send us into the locker room, but East Mississippi was able to come out in the second half and overcome that deficit. Man, Northwest playing really, really well. First shot up and good. Looks like it was a 1-and-1 there. Nick Walker, second shot's on its way. It thought it was going to be short, but it rolled on home, got the members bounce, and we are even at 28 apiece. Lions showing some press. Ja'Cory Smith came up with the steal, but stepped on the sideline. But man, great defense there from the East Mississippi Lions. Lions still showing this full court press. TJ Hanna is blocked by Ja'Cory Smith, but they'll say that it was Golton and they'll count the basket. And I thought he just got stuffed. I didn't think that was over the cylinder, not at all. It was pinned against the glass. Very, very well by Ja'Cory Smith. 2:19 left to play here. Northwest still leads by 2, 30-28. Tremont surveys the floor to Butler. Back to Tremont Pittman. Pittman gonna fire from deep. That one's no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith goes up with it, no good. Rebound, poked around, comes down to Ethan Pickett. Northwest coming the other way really fast. 3-on-2 in favor of the Rangers. Pulls it out. Joe Cooper wide open, right wing 3. No good, too strong. Rebound comes down to Chris Newell. Big time stop there from East Mississippi. Newell walks it up the floor. Crossover into the lane. Now on the baseline in the corner. Cross-court pass to Pittman in the corner. Tarvin for the lead. Got it to go. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. East Mississippi has the lead back with about 23 left to play in the first half. East Mississippi looking for another stop. Here's TJ Hanna working on Ja'Cory Smith. It's turned over. Stolen by Ja'Cory Smith. Here's Chris Newell. Newell, top of the key. Goes into the lane. Up and under. Handoff. Nick Walker. He put fake. Slams it in. Great job by Nick Walker getting his defender in the air. And he flushes it home. East Mississippi leads by 3. Under a minute to play. Joe Cooper trying to answer with one and is fouled by Tremont Pittman. And Coach Billy does not like that one. That's Tremont Pittman's second foul of the evening. And to the line goes Joe Cooper. Danny Washington awaits to be checked in. Looks like he'll be checked in for Tremont Pittman. First one's up and no good. It rattled it out. Second one up and got it to go. And it's a 2-point game. 43 seconds left. East Mississippi has gotten the lead back here late in the first half. Danny Washington surveys the floor. Corey Smith to Newell. Back to Danny Washington. Now back to Newell. Newell working on his defender. He can handle the ball really well. Newell, step back. Dribbling really well. Now to Nick Walker. Walker fakes, and they'll call him for a travel. Nick Walker has a hard time of taking a few steps as he's right after he catches the ball. Almost like he's playing a little nervously. And Northwest will have a chance to capitalize at the end of the half. 15 seconds left on the play clock. No shot clock here. Cooper comes off the screen. Loses the handle. Down low to Ethan Pickett. Pickett goes up. No good. Tip in. Is being poked around. Pickett still coming up with it. He got it to go right at the buzzer. And we'll stay right where we started it. 33 apiece as we head into the locker room. Don't go anywhere. And we got some extracurricular activities going on as teammates were headed into the locker. Yapping back and forth. And we will take a break. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next. We're tied at 33 apiece in Scooba, Mississippi. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the locker room and ready to start the second half, as it'll be Northwest ball. And let's see if East Mississippi can't pick up where they left off on the offense side of things. Here's Joe Cooper. Hands over to Taylor. Taylor, deep right wing, back to Joe Cooper. East Mississippi now in a 3-2 defense. Look, Cooper drives left, goes up, no good. Rebound comes down Ja'Cory Smith. Cooper trying to stay with it, now comes out to Pickett. Pickett goes up and a blocking foul called. Ja'Cory Smith was there a year early and still got called for the block. Tough break there for East Mississippi. Pickett's first shot is up and good. And Northwest has the first bucket of the second half, excuse me. Second one up and good as well. And it's a 2-point lead for the Rangers here early in the second half. Tremont gets it to Ja'Cory Smith. Back to Tremont Pittman. Pittman has it poked away momentarily and last touched. It was off of Taylor, and Taylor threw it right back off of Tremont Pittman and out of bounds. So it'll be Northwest ball as they're coming with a little bit of pressure themselves. They get it inside, and the shot is good from Gaines. A nice offensive play there from Northwest. Tremont Pittman surveying the floor, being double teamed at the moment. Here's Tarvin. Tarvin outside Ja'Cory Smith for three. That one's good. Got it to go. Members bounce there. Hit off the back iron, settled right in the center of the backboard and fell on through. It's 36-37 the score in favor of the Rangers. Back up top to Cooper. Cooper to Pickett. Pickett to Cooper again. Now inside to Gaines. Gaines goes up and is fouled by Nick Walker. And he'll head to the line to shoot too. Actually, they'll give it to Ja'Cory Smith. First shot is up and good. Second one on its way, rattles on home as well. So 39-36 the score. Tarvin, back to Pittman, back to Tarvin. Now to Pittman again. Pittman swings at Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin in the corner, Ja'Cory Smith. He's going to let it go again. It's fouled, shot no good. He'll have three from the charity stripe on its way. A foul will be called on Joe Cooper. First one's up and good. A chance to tie the game coming with these two free throws from Ja'Cory. It's a 2-point game right now. 3 fouls already within the first minute and 50 seconds from both sides total, and the second one's good. Third one on its way, and he got all three, and it's a tied game, 39 apiece. And East Mississippi coming into this full court press. Northwest breaks it to Joe Cooper. Cooper to Hannah. Hannah with a jumper from Taylor is good on the right elbow. Northwest answers really fast. To Pittman. Pittman fakes right down the center of the lane to Nick Walker. Walker goes up and got it to go through some contact, and we're back tied. Here's Pickett. Ethan Pickett goes down the center of the lane, tries to get it to go. No good. Rebound comes down to Hannah. Poked away momentarily. Now Chris Newell. Newell up ahead to Tremont Pittman. Pittman into the lane. No good, as it was too strong with the left hand. He made the right move to the basket, just didn't have the right touch. We'll stay at 41. A missed opportunity there from East Mississippi. Here's Gaines. Gaines wide open, down low layup is good from T.J. Hannah. Nobody was on him. Looks like we were miscommunicated there. Tremont Pittman to Jaquavius Tarvin. Back to Pittman. Down low to Chris Newell. Newell cross court. Now Ja'Cory Smith in the corner. Pump fakes in the lane. Shot's good. Ja'Cory Smith faked the corner three and drove inside, and with a nice floater, he got it to go, and we're back tied at 43. There's Joe Cooper, top of the key, motioning some movement. Cooper now to Taylor. Taylor down low to Hannah. Hannah, nice stolen away pass from Ja'Cory Smith. Smith loses his handle. Now somehow ends up in Gaines' hand, and it's wide open for a two. And Lions got the steal. Ja'Cory Smith couldn't hang on to the handle after he had poked it away. Walker hands to Jaquavius Tarvin. Tarvin back to Pittman. Pittman to Newell. Newell fakes right. He lets it go from deep. That one's too short, no good. Ends up Jaquavius Tarvin's head. He's going to let it go. That one's short, no good. Rebound comes down to Ethan Pickett coming the other way to Northwest. Up ahead to Gaines. Gaines slams it home. Isaiah Gaines with back-to-back buckets puts Northwest up by 4. Pittman slowing it down now for the Lions. And the Lions seem to be having some argument on the floor. Here's Tarvin. Tarvin goes up and no good. It's too strong. Nick Walker trying to come away with the rebound. It's poked outside. Chris Newell. Newell to Pittman. Ja'Cory Smith. Back to Pittman. Pittman thought about it. Now Chris Newell. He lines up a three. That one's no good. Too short again. Way up ahead. Here comes Ethan Pickett. Pickett down the center of the lane is fouled. Got it to go too. And the three-point play waits at the free throw line. Foul was committed on Tremont Pittman, and that'll be his third. Blake Butler checks in. Blake Butler checks in for Jaquavius Tarvin. And East Mississippi struggling here early in the second half, down 49-43. Overcame an 11-point deficit there early in the first half, and the shot is no good from Pickett. So it'll stay at 49-43. Just a 6-point game. Here's Chris Newell surveying the floor. Goes right, top of the key. Back left, picks up his dribble and traveled. Danny Washington will check in for Tremont Pittman, who is in a little bit of foul trouble. And so he's only got 2 more to spare until he's out for the rest of the night. And another veteran sophomore there with Danny Washington able to step in right into the facilitating role. Joe Cooper, pull-up jumper from the left elbow is good. And it's an 8-point game. Here's Danny Washington. Up top, Ja'Cory Smith. Smith spinning, going up strong, and a foul call will have a jump ball. And it looks like it's going to stay with East Mississippi. 15 seconds to shoot. Washington looking. They go outside of Chris Newell. Newell thought about dribbling inside the lane and pulls it back out. Newell comes off the screen of Nick Walker. Step back jumper is good. Got it to go. Maybe Chris Newell will finally start to get hot. It's stolen by Danny Washington. Nice play there from Danny. Newell thought about driving. Hands off to Danny Washington. East Mississippi trying to capitalize here. Washington comes off Ja'Cory Smith's screen. He spins, tries to go up and under, no good. Put back, lay-in is good from Nick Walker, just using his body to get over Ethan Pickett. And it was a nice job there from Nick Walker, and the Lions have something brewing. That one's poked away. Danny Washington, coast to coast. Layup is too strong, no good, but putback is from Ja'Cory Smith. Timeout, East Mississippi. They've got a little momentum coming now. 51-49 with a couple of steals from Danny Washington. We'll take a break. East Mississippi down by 2, 13-32. Let the play in the second half. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Northwest ball. Great minutes from Danny Washington here in the second half with a pair of steals and some assists from him. Here's Joe Cooper into the lane, left side, and is fouled by Brandon Deravine. Cooper's free throw shot is no good. Second one is good from Joe, and it is a 3-point game. Danny Washington dribbling up the floor. Great minutes for him off the bench, recovering Tremont Pittman. We'll have Ja'Cory Smith out and Brandon Deravine in. Deravine can't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Also, Harrelson is checked in for the Rangers. And so has Tunstall. And so has Richard. Here's Gaines. Gaines looks to drive baseline, pulls it back out after he loses the handle. Here's Tunstall. Tunstall over to Joe Cooper. Cooper to Harrelson. Harrelson's three is too long, no good. Rebound, Blake Butler. Butler jogging it up the floor for East Miss. Butler hands off Brandon Deravine. He loses the handle. It's on the floor. Gaines comes away with the steal. Now Richards. Richards to Gaines. Gaines. And a nice foul committed on the floor there by Chris Newell. As Chris Newell was the only man back for reinforcements there for the Lions. So it'll inbound underneath the basket as the foul was committed on the floor. Tunstall will inbound for the Rangers. Into Richards. Richards trying to feed Gaines down low. Gaines spins on the baseline, and it's out of bounds, touched by Gaines. So that comes up, winding being a great foul that Chris Newell committed on the other end of the floor. Here's Danny Washington slowly walking it up the floor for the Lions. Looking to capitalize here, only a 3-point deficit. Here's Walker. Walker to Brandon Deravine. Down low to Blake Butler. Butler spins, goes baseline, fakes, goes up. Foul, count the basket! Great move to the basket by Blake Butler. And he'll head to the line to try to finish out the 3-point play and tie this one up. It's really all set up from Chris Newell as he was able to foul Gaines on the floor, which caused them to have the inbound underneath the basket, and Gaines able to turn it. Gaines turned it over. And now we have a tied game at 52 apiece after the made free throw from Butler. Danny Washington almost came up with another big-time steal. Here's Richards. Richards goes in. Pass out to Pickett. Pickett looking to drive, swings it out to Joe Cooper. Cooper down the left side and is fouled by Danny Washington. Danny Washington touched him a little bit. There too much, it seems. That is Danny Washington's only his first foul. 11:48 left to play here in tonight's matchup. We are tied at 52 apiece. Here's Gaines, deep left wing. Swings it to Joe Cooper. Cooper back to Taylor. Taylor to Cooper. Cooper to Pickett. Pickett pump fakes. Spins. Thinks about it. Gaines trying to maintain the handle. Goes up. Blocked. Looked like all ball from my angle by Brandon Darravine. And to the line to shoot two will be Isaiah Gaines. Isaiah Gaines stands at 6'7", 225, the freshman from Pensacola, Florida. And he is, I do believe, the tallest man on the floor. Brandon Darravine also stands at 6'7". Nick Walker checks out. Ja'Cory Smith back in. The first one is good from Gaines. Second one on its way and falls through as well. And it's a one-possession lead for the Rangers. Washington hands to Ja'Cory Smith. Smith tries to find Darravine down low, and Darravine is fouled on the floor by Pickett. Only 3 fouls here committed by Northwest in the second half, 7 on East Mississippi. Into Chris Newell. Newell outside, deep left wing. Surveying the floor, comes off the screen, pulls it back out. Down to Blake Butler. Butler was trying to feed Ja'Cory Smith. Cross court to Danny Washington. Washington, deep right wing three is no good, too strong. Rebound comes down to Gaines. Gaines hands off to Pickett. Pickett loses the handle. No whistles blown. Danny Washington comes away with the steal. Blake Butler fakes the shot, drives baseline, down low to Brandon Darravine, and he is fouled on the floor. On Ethan Pickett, I do believe. Yes, it is. Darravine was looking to slam that one in, but he'll go to the line and try to tie us up. First one's up and good. Second one on its way, it's good as well. And we're tied once again at 54. Here's Joe Cooper to Ethan Pickett. Pickett to Richards. Richards trying to feed Gaines down low. Gaines goes up. A foul called on Ja'Cory Smith. Man, officials getting a little whistle happy on the team in white. That's Ja'Cory Smith's third foul. Trying to tell Coach Billy to hold off on a sub, because he'll play it a little smarter. Gaines, first one way short, no good. East Mississippi will have the opportunity on the other end to take the lead now. Now the official talks to Gaines, and I think it's because of his shorts were rolled. He tucks his jersey in, and we're ready to roll again. Second one up, no good as well. Somehow Ethan Pickett got a hand on the rebound. Outside to Richards. Richards back to Pickett in the corner. Trying to feed Gaines down low. Guarded by Blake Butler. Goes up, foul, count the basket.
That's not a foul, dude. Not. Did he not change the rule in college where you can draw contact? I mean, change it in the NBA, why can't you change it here?
So now to the line once again, we'll go Gaines. to try to finish out the three-point play. 56-54 right now as we are halfway through the second half. And that free throw shot is good, so it's a three-point lead for the Rangers. Disagree with that call made there. Washington, top of the key, surveying the floor. Corey Smith trying to fight off his defender to create space. Corey Smith hands to Blake Butler. Danny Washington, pump fakes, spins outside to Brandon Darivine. Darivine fakes right, comes back left, picks up his dribble, and somehow it's poked away. Here comes Ethan Pickett down the center of the lane. It's blocked off the glass by Blake Butler. And here's Chris Newell to slow things down. Newell comes hard. Floater is short, no good. Blake Butler holding his left thumb, it seems like. Chris Newell stays in. Brandon Darivine will come out, so will Blake Butler. Tremont Pittman in the game now for the Lions. Here's Joe Cooper. Cooper outside to Gaines. Gaines fakes right. Now pull up three is going to be way off the mark. No good. Crowd giving him some love for that one here in Scooba, Mississippi. Gaines has been their main basket maker tonight. Just cleaned up some boards. Here's Washington, pulls it out right wing, motioning for some movement in the corner. Tremont Pittman goes up strong, has it knocked away. That was a great defensive play there from TJ Hanna. Staying away from fouling Pittman. And now here's Joe Cooper on the other end. Still just a three-point game, even though it seems like Northwest has a commanding lead. Cross-court pass to Ethan Pickett. Pickett back to Cooper. Cooper, he's going to pull up from deep. That one's short, no good. Rebound, Danny Washington. Washington tried to find Tremont Pittman up ahead the floor and overthrows him. And just careless mistakes here made by the Lions. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break as well. 8:40 left to play here in tonight's matchup. East Mississippi down by 3. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the timeout. And it'll be Northwest ball. Washington guarding heavy on Joe Cooper. Here's Gaines, top of the key. Gaines has it poked away from Ja'Cory Smith. Should have been a steal. Cooper into the lane, goes up, got it to go. Hands off to Nick Walker. Walker back to Washington. Washington, Ja'Cory Smith. Smith hands to Pittman. Pittman, top of the key. Here's Danny Washington. And a foul committed on Gaines. So it'll be East Mississippi ball, inbounding underneath the basket. Washington has to get it in. He does to Chris Newell. Newell. Nice crossover move into the lane. Has it swatted away by Joe Cooper. But a nice crossover move to get past London Taylor. Newell gets it in, too short. Rebound comes down to the Rangers of TJ Hanna. And losing the handle was Ethan Pickett as he went to drive on the baseline. Washington surveying the floor, gives to Corey Smith. Smith been quiet here in quite a while, and Washington called for the travel. .730 left to play here in the second half. Northwest has a lead of 59-54. Joe Cooper outside to Gaines. Gaines hands off to Ethan Pickett. Pickett to London Taylor. Taylor step back, thought about it. Now down low to Joe Cooper outside. Cooper feeds Gaines. Now inside, TJ Hanna has a wide open look right in the middle of the lane and extends the lead to 7. Pittman to Blake Butler. Butler comes off the screen. Now to Newell. Newell trying to regain the hand on a foul committed on Ethan Pickett, and he might be in a little bit of foul trouble now. I think it might be his 4th. It is his 4th, so he'll be checked in. Tunstall will come in for Ethan Pickett. One more foul, and he is done for the night. Corey Smith into Nick Walker. Walker to Pittman. Pittman trying to feed Ja'Cory down low. He does, and the layup is no good. Just rushed by Ja'Cory Smith there. And nothing going good for this Lion offense. As we come into the last 6 minutes of this ball game tonight. 7-point lead for Northwest. Joe Cooper comes off the screen. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rebound, Nick Walker. Walker hands to Newell. Newell dribbling fast, now slows it back down. Chris Newell makes a move right, and it's stolen by Joe Cooper. Tremont Pittman is who he was looking for in the corner. Joe Cooper outside. London Taylor fires a deep 3 from the left wing. No good. Rebound comes down to Tremont Pittman. Pittman going fast. Hands to Blake Butler. Butler, center of the lane, scoop and score. And a timeout by Coach Billy. We'll take a quick break as well. Just under 6 minutes to play. East Mississippi down 61-56. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are just under 6 minutes here to play tonight in the second half. In the closing minutes of this ball game, East Mississippi down by 5. Northwest ball. Here's Richards. Richards up top to Joe Cooper. Cooper trying to slow things down. Now 10 seconds to shoot. Cooper looks like he might take Tremont Pittman one-on-one. Pull up, elbow jumper is no good, too strong. Rebound comes down Ja'Cory Smith. Smith up ahead to Chris Newell. Newell gonna pull up three. That one's gonna be too short, no good, man. He's been short all night. Gotta make an adjustment somehow. And he can shoot the ball really well. Just gotta start making some adjustments as he's been a little short tonight, and he was Monday night against Colin. Gaines hands to Hannah. Hannah to Cooper. Cooper, deep left wing. Down low to Gaines. Gaines working on Ja'Cory Smith. Gaines spins, goes baseline. Fade away, got it to go. Wow, just a great shot there. It was great defense from Ja'Cory Smith, an even better shot from Gaines. Pittman to Newell. Newell outside to Pittman. Pittman step back three, thought about it. Chris Newell's going to deliver one. Missed that one too, short again. Northwest trying to get something going. Here's Tunslett. It has it knocked away, and Blake Butler was on the block. Now just trying to come up with a loose ball, and his back was laying on the baseline as he had control of it. So it'll be Northwest ball still. 9 seconds to shoot. They get it in to Hannah. Hannah to Cooper. Cooper drives right, fades away. Shot's good, but a foul was committed on the floor by Tremont Pittman. That'll be his fourth. So to the line will go Joe Cooper. First one's up, no good. Joe Cooper missed multiple free throws tonight. This one could probably be out of East Mississippi hands. By any means, it's not. Second one's up and good. Joe Cooper has missed some big-time free throws. Here's Tremont Pittman, deep left wing. Tremont fakes right, goes left to Blake Butler in the corner. Butler drives, whistle blows. Gonna be a 1-and-1. There was a foul committed. Officials trying to get straight over here. It'll be on Richard. So to the line should be going Tremont Pittman, I think. I think it might be Blake Butler. Joe Cooper checks out. Ethan Pickett back in. Reminder that Ethan Pickett does have 4 fouls on him. Probably just getting Joe Cooper a quick breather real quick. Free throws up and good from Butler. Trying to cut into this deficit. It's a 7-point game, trying to make it a 6-point game here. This game's not out of hand by any means. Just seems that Northwest has most of the momentum and control right now. Second shot up and good as well. It's a 2-possession ball game at a 6-point lead for Northwest. East Mississippi showing some pressure. Richards gets it up to Pickett. Pickett breaks it with Tunslett. It was Tunstall, excuse me. Here's Richard. Richard drives left, somehow gets it to Gaines. Gaines got the bucket to go and the foul. Just all this offense working through Gaines right now, and he is the tallest man on the floor, and also pretty sure he probably weighs the most as well. They've got him listed as 225 here. And the only one, we have one guy who outweighs him, which is Tank Jones, who's not on the floor right now. Free throw's good, so he finishes out the 3-point play. But the man who's been guarding him most of the night has been Ja'Cory Smith, and he's got, so Gaines has 5 pounds on Ja'Cory Smith and about 2 inches as well. So that's playing a big factor right now. Walker gives Ja'Cory Smith, poked away by Gaines. It's a lazy pass there from Ja'Cory Smith. It'll stay with the Lions. 3:14 left to play here in the second half. Lions down by 9. Into Chris Newell. Here's Newell, top of the key. All about step backing. Gives to Corey Smith. Smith into the lane, and a foul called on the floor. It's on Richard. That was Richard's third foul. Joe Cooper will check in for Tunstall. Smith to the line for a 1-and-1. Shots up and good. Second one's up and good as well. So it'll be 60-67, I do believe. Yep. 7-point game. Oh, I thought he stepped out of bounds, but he got rid of it really fast. Joe Cooper into the lane, goes right hand, and it's good. Lions trying to press really hard. Here's Pittman, outside to Corey Smith. Cross court to Blake Butler. Butler deep. Left, right wing three. He got it to go. Ring it up, put 3 on the board for Blake Butler. East Mississippi sticking around. Timeout on the floor. They're down by 6. 2:37 left to play in the night's matchup. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the East Miss timeout as they're showing this press. It's tipped, stolen by Danny Washington. Here come the Lions. Danny goes up and under, and it's blocked. Gaines comes away with the rebound. Now Richards up ahead to Joe Cooper. Man, had the opportunity you needed there. Danny just kind of rushed things. 2:20 left to play here in tonight's matchup. Lions down by 6. Cooper gives to Hannah up top. Hannah searching for Gaines. Inside to Gaines. Nick Walker guarding him. And that one's poked away. Ends up in Hannah's hands. 4 seconds to shoot. Up top, Cooper for 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Hannah. Hannah was trying to find a cutting Pickens. Now to Gaines. Gaines outside to Richard, and they'll slow it back down with a fresh. They had a fresh 20 after that missed shot from Cooper. Now it's 7 seconds with $1:45 left to play here tonight. Cooper drives left, and shot is no good. Rebound, Nick Walker. East Miss has to capitalize here. Here's Pittman. Pittman drives, pulls it out. Nick Walker going to pick up his dribble, drive, and I think that was an offensive foul. It was. Turns it back over. Lions trying not to show a full court press. It's worked for most of the night once they've been able to get in it. It's not everybody been on the same page. Hannah checks out, and Tunstall checks back in. They get it into Richards. Richards falls to the floor, and he traveled. And some pushing and shoving extracurricular activities going on. A few guys getting in their face. It'll be East Mississippi ball nonetheless. $127. Only down by 6. I mean, 2 threes and you're in this game. Chris Newell will check in for Danny Washington. Richard checked out as well. It looks like Hannah comes back in for Northwest. Into Blake Butler. Butler looking for Newell. Newell fires top of the key. Too short again. Ja'Cory Smith comes up with the board. Outside. Pittman. Wide open look. He's short again. Lions getting the look. Just can't capitalize on anything. Here's Tunstall. Tunstall searching for Joe Cooper. Cooper has it. Just trying to melt some clock now. Under a minute to play tonight. Here goes Cooper. Cooper hands off to Gaines. 3 seconds to shoot. Gaines goes up. It's blocked from Ja'Cory Smith. And it's a shot clock violation. It turns over. Great defense from Ja'Cory Smith down low. Will be possession East Mississippi. 46 seconds left to play. Here's Pittman. Pittman surveying the floor. He drives, picks up his dribble, loses the handle, and turns it over. And a foul committed on Chris Newell. It'll be a 1-and-1 look, I do believe. And first one, no good. It's 2 shots, actually, from Joe Cooper. He missed the first one. Second one rattles in and out, no good as well. Here, Chris Newell. Newell drives up and under, no good. Put back is by Nick Walker. Timeout by Coach Billy. There'll be no shot clock. Line still down by 4. We'll stay here with you. Man, I mean, East Mississippi just not able to capitalize on the looks that they've had here towards the end. Those who are still with us, as you'll have time to flip it over to NFL Thursday Night Football as the Jets go into Indianapolis and try to take on the Colts. As whistle sound, and we are out of the timeout. East Mississippi trying to draw something up to try to get a steal here. Northwest will inbound. It'll be their ball. 24 seconds left to play here in tonight's game. Taylor gets it into Gaines. Gaines looking, trying to trap him. They are, and hands off to Taylor, and they break it with ease, and going to foul Joe Cooper, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it'll be on Danny Walker, or excuse me, Nick Walker. Cooper to the line, and free throw's good. 5-point game. Second one no good, though. Rebound comes down to Tremont Pittman. Pittman going fast to the basket. Shots no good. And Northwest will dribble this one out. And your final score tonight's going to be 70-65 in favor of the Rangers. East Mississippi Lions go 1-1 on the season. And as both games at home have been played here in Scooba, Mississippi, but they fall to Northwest. Northwest moves to 2-0 in this early part of the season and early November. I appreciate all the listeners tonight. Next action will be women's Itawamba on Thursday, November the 11th. Make sure to tune in to EMCCathleticslive.com to catch the football game as your number 1 East Mississippi Lions take on number 10 Hines Community College. That is it from me tonight. I'm Wesley Side signing off. Good night, everybody.